Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Bianca Censori selling out the candied bikinis. Let's talk about it, shall we? Now as you guys can remember, I believe it's about 2 weekends ago. We saw Bianca Censori in New York City and she was rocking a pair of candied bikini. Now, after numerous media outlets were going off talking about the candied bikini, like every girly, they were trying to get themselves on a pair of candied bikini to see how their boyfriend would react. So, how I know they have been sold out for the most part is because I was on TikTok and I was watching the girlies who would get the candied bikinis and read between the lines as to what they wanted their boyfriends to do. Now, also, many of these girlies, they were not able to get any of the candied bikinis. You know why? They were out of stocks. Out of stock. If you guys can remember, I told you that Skims had stocked the candied bikinis some time ago. I don't know what happened as it relates to like how those did, how well they perform, or anything like that, right? So I cannot tell you for a fact, like, was Kim able to sell out all of her Skims Candid Bikini? That part I cannot say, but I do know that she had the Candid Bikinis listed before Bianca wore them. But how I know, that most stores were out of it is basically from the TikTok videos that I saw, and I saw quite a few, videos on Instagram where people were trying to get their hands on the candid bikinis as well. So I guess those companies and those store owners, I guess they owe Bianca Censori a pretty penny for bringing back to life the candid bikini. Now, what is this telling us? Well, in my opinion, I have to say, and this is just my opinion, as you guys can remember, we've been getting numerous reports suggesting that a lot of companies have been reaching out to Bianca Censori to work with her to do a few brand promotions here and there. We've also learned that her husband, Kanye West, has been blocking her allegedly from working with these companies. So we have to say allegedly because we really have nothing to substantiate those statements that Ye has been blocking her. It's just what they have reported. But no more than ever, I want to believe that he might have been doing that because when you look into the fact that, there's no more candid bikini that weekend, they all went like hot bread. And now there's no more candid bikini, or unless they have been restocked since then, thanks to Bianca Censori, you can understand as to why Ye would not want her to work with any other brand. But at the same time, is this a good move for Bianca Censori? I would say no, because I do believe that she needs to establish herself as an individual from now, because I'm not praying for Kanye's marriage to be over because marriage are sacred. But when you look at the hiccups that they've been having, because the media has said a lot of stuff about the two, and while we cannot believe everything that these media outlets have said, there are things that we saw happening that is very much believable and very much, plausible. And as such, we know that everything is not as straight and as perfect as it may seem as it relates to the relationship with Kanye and Bianca. So I'm not saying that they won't last, but I think that Bianca needs to create a name, for herself outside of Kanye West, and not everything about her should have to be attached to him. I believe he needs to allow her that kind of independence, because I believe that if she gets that kind of independence, it can also be very helpful to him and his brand. But that's just my belief. That's just my opinion anyway. But guys, I know you have a lot to say, so let me know what's your 2 cents on the matter as it relates to Bianca Censori selling out all the candid bikinis after she debuted her candid bikini in New York City over that weekend. Now, while you're at it, guys, you know what to do. Do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.